Buongiorno, everyone. Good morning, Newcastle fans. Yes! The day has arrived that we have all been waiting for since the takeover happened nearly 2 weeks ago now. Bruce is gone. Bye-bye, Brucey. Bye-bye, Brucey. I'd like to place on record my thanks for absolutely fucking nothing. See you later, son. Get out of here and don't come back, you bastard. Nah, just didn't want to be too harsh. You know what I mean? At least he kept up. At least he kept up so this takeover to go ahead. But God almighty, I'm so delighted that I don't have to watch Brucey Boy anymore. I don't have to rant about Steve Bruce anymore. I don't have to listen to his pre-match press conferences anymore. I don't have to listen to his post-match press conferences anymore when we've had fucking 12% possession and he's told me and he's told thousands of Newcastle fans that we've played well. I'm so happy, man. Cans, but it's staying close. It's too early. It's 11 o'clock. I've got stuff to do today, you know. But I'm a bit ill as well. Got the old cold, got the big chesty cough. But that will not stop the celebrations today on Tyneside and around the world for Newcastle fans, I'm sure, as it's the biggest, most important thing the owners have done nearly 2 weeks in charge since the takeover. Bruce is gone. Bruce is gone. And we're going to get into who's going to come in soon and what's exactly being said. We'll share the screen in a minute. But everyone in the comments and that, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. Everyone buzzing, absolutely buzzing. To get that news on a Tuesday morning, to hear that Bruce is gone. Oh, man, it's so relieving, so refreshing, over the moon. Absolutely buzzing he's gone. Absolutely buzzing. No more Bruce. This is when it starts feeling real. This is when the takeover might actually start sinking in. That Bruce isn't there on Saturday. I'm delighted he's not there on Saturday. Going down to Palace myself on Saturday. Graham Jones is going to take over on Saturday, and the club say they're close to appointing the new manager. So we'll see if he's appointed by the weekend. They might just obviously let Jones still take charge of that game, I think, regardless, even if we do announce a new manager on Thursday or Friday. I'm sure Jones will still take in new manager, starts fresh next Monday, hopefully. But my God, man, Bruce is gone. Bruce is finally gone. Fucking get in. No more Brucey Ball. Oh, man. I'm so happy. What we'll do is we'll jump into the screen share so you can see the official news. It's not me waffling. I mean, I'm sure you all have heard it already anyways. But Steve Bruce leaves Newcastle by mutual consent. Contrary to the reports on Sky Sports that he's been sacked. It's all over Sky Sports News that he's been sacked. We'll also get into a fascinating interview that Bruce has done with his best pal, Luke Edwards from The Telegraph, where he's lashed out at the lack of support he's had, being called cabbage head. He's even mentioned being called cabbage head in his interview with Luke Edwards. So a bizarre last speech by Bruce. He's going out as he's carried on his 2 years here. Mad. But there it is. Newcastle confirms Steve Bruce left his position as head coach by mutual consent. Leaves the Magpies after 2 years in charge. 13th and 12th place finishes, which look way much better on paper than they actually were in real life, if he managed to watch Newcastle at any point during those 2 years. Quarter-final of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Again, we got very lucky in those draws. We needed replays against lower league sides, and he completely bottled it against Brentford in the Carabao Cup. Newcastle players on record, blah, blah, blah. Bruce said, I'm grateful to everyone connected with Newcastle for the opportunity to manage this unique club. Well, at no point during that time did he look like he appreciated, did he? He was always in a huff. He was always miserable. He always looked like stressed and everything was on his back. He never once made a real effort to connect with the fans. You were always complaining and trying to misguide the fans and treating them like mugs, treating them like idiots, when you were the biggest fucking idiot out of the lot. I would like to thank my coaching team, the players and staff. Highs and lows. There has been a couple of highs. Matty Longstaff, Man United, the odd cup run, and was that it? I don't know. I'm giving everything in difficult moments. The club has incredible support. And there we go. Confirmation that Graham Jonesy Saudi Mags will head to Palace on Saturday. Crystal Palace away on Saturday against Patrick Vieira. Jones is an interim basis, which I obviously and a lot of people wanted to happen from the off. You know, I wanted that to be in place for Sunday against Spurs because I feel like we wasted a game there with the atmosphere and everything. But hopefully we can get a result at Palace. You'll be supported by all the other Steve still. Steve Agnew, Steve Clements, Ben Dawson, Simon Smith are still there. And again, there at the bottom, the process of recruiting a new head coach is underway and an appointment will be announced in due course. Due course. How long the due course is, we'll wait and see. Maybe by the weekend. hopefully by Monday. But just relieved that Bruce is gone. I mean, the favourite at the minute is Paulo Fonseca, the ex-Roma coach. He's been heavily linked. His odds have been slashed overnight to be Newcastle manager. Paulo Fonseca. We'll do another video on him, but he's the one that's linked with it. He's nearly joined Spurs in the summer. Is their head coach. He plays a nice attack and offensive style of play, which is a massive welcome change to Brucey Ball. So that will be a good start. Personally, I think it'll be a good appointment. I'm not overexcited with it, but I think it'll be a decent appointment. Anything's better than Bruce, and I think he does play good football. He could try and push up to that next level. He's not the elite manager that we may have dreamed of in Conte or even someone promising like a Gerrard or something, but at least Fonseca's done well across Europe in different leagues, plays good football. He'll definitely do a job. He'll definitely push her up the league, I think. So it could be a good stepping stone to the next manager. And then Lucien Favre as well. He's heavily linked. Eddie Howe's still floating about. So we'll see. We'll see what comes out the next couple of days. I think this video should just be focused on Bruce is gone. Bruce is gone. I'm going to get some of your reaction. If fucking Brucey going, get in. I think the new manager will definitely be in by Chelsea at home next week. Definitely. I'm good, Ben. I'm very good. I've got a horrible cold, but I'm over the moon and getting through it now that Bruce is gone. But absolutely buzzing that Bruce is gone. What a way to start your Wednesday, midweek special. Hump day. Happy hump day, everyone. Get humping. Get humping because Bruce is gone. Yes, yes. Good riddance to Bruce. Loads of comments there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into Twitter and see if I can show you Brucey's little outburst there with Luke Edwards in the Telegraph, which is a bit of a madness. He's whinging at everyone, calling him a cabbage head from day one. So I'm not sure how the Telegraph will let us read this if I drop the share we use, because you'll probably have to sign up and shit, which I'm not doing. Oh, I'm not starting a free trial. I haven't got time for that. But there, Steve Bruce sacked by Newcastle and reveals it was hard being called an inept cabbage head. Oh, woe me, woe me. You know, every manager gets called stuff, you know, and every manager gets pressure on. If you just made an effort to connect with the fans and play decent football and no tactics, then, you know, it's not just us. It's like Newcastle fans. We didn't invent the cabbage head thing. That was Aston Villa fans. I don't want to put my wife through this again, as it is not exposed family to more strain. What's going on about his family and stuff there? 60 years old. So Brucey, what's he saying there? That he's going to retire? He's going to retire after 1,000 games? Fair enough. You know, at 60 years old, the stress of football management would be huge. Just retire, mate. Just enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself now. Go to your villa in Portugal and chill out for the rest of your life. You know, have a good one. Enjoy your millions. Enjoy your wife. Enjoy your family. Whatever you want to do, because he knows as well that he's never going to get a big job again. He's never going to get a Premier League club again. I really have to thank all the people who worked beside me, went through that before. By the time I got to Newcastle, I thought I could handle everything thrown at me, but it's been very, very tough to never really be wanting to feel that people wanted me to fail, to read people constantly saying I would fail, that it was useless, a fat waste of space. I mean, that is, I get the human side of that, and you do feel sorry for him, like, but it's just like, we were doing okay results, but the style of football was rubbish, so I was just lucky. It was like when you're in this industry and you kind of take things that you got to take things with a pinch of salt. You know, boxers, footballers, managers, everyone gets grief. I get grief. You know, I mean, I get people calling me a fat ugly wanker in the comments. You haven't seen me writing to the Telegraph and saying, "Oh, yeah, I kind of take this." Like, do you know what I mean? You just take it with a pinch of salt and move on, man. You're a football manager, whoever it is. You just got to crack on with it. I've always enjoyed the fight, proving people wrong. Busy going on and on, you know, like. Obviously, you never want things to get personal. That it's just a bit of light humour and a bit of this, but you kind of take things to heart like that. I was proud to be manager Newcastle. See, even that though, you never came across that you were proud, did you? Rafa connected with the fans because Rafa got the club, got the city, engaged with the fans. He always belittled fans and tried to make it out like what idiots in his conferences. Yeah. So it's a bit mad that he came out and said all that about his about being called a cabbage head and everything. For that to be your way out there when you're leaving the club, that's the main thing you want to talk about, is being called a cabbage head, and that. It's a bit. Why are you focusing on that? Do you know what I mean? Why are you focusing on that? Why are you going for the sympathy vote and everything all over and over again? Like Luke says, he had the chance to leave with respect. Again, he's not talking about the fans or anything. He's just talking about himself and, oh, woe me, woe this, and you know what I mean? Oh, man. He's on about he never got a chance from day one. If he came in and started playing attacking football, good football, and got decent results, not scraping relegation battles and somehow fluking higher place finishes than warranted, then we wouldn't give a fuck, mate. Imagine if you had done well in those cups and not got beaten in the quarterfinals. Wouldn't have gave a fuck, mate, about you managing Sunderland or whatever else he likes to whinge about. My phone's going fucking mental today, like, because of this news. Oh, I can't see Josh's super chat. There it is. Josh, mate, how you feeling? Hope you're good, mate. Thank you very much for the super chat. It's made my day as well. Honestly, I was lying in bed, got to go into uni soon, feeling like shit. And I was just like, oh, couldn't be bothered with the day. And then this has just made my day. What an uplift. What an uplift in news it can do to your mental health to see that Brucey's gone in Newcastle and start playing some decent football in the new era can start to take off. Do you think Paulo Fonseca will be a good appointment? I'd take him. His style of play at Roma is great. I would take Fonseca. Like, I think what you said there, his style of play is exciting. It's interesting. It'd be interesting to see how he gets on. I think he would be a decent appointment if he came in. He would move up the league. He does have a good style of play, likes to play on the front foot, nice and attacking, unlike what we've seen in many years. So how good would it be to see it, a turn around in a style of play and tactics and everything? Do you know what I mean? It would be class to see. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully, if he does come in, he can get the ground running, get some results, and get a philosophy at the club, get an identity of play at the club, because we haven't had that for so long. So Paulo Fonseca, experienced around Europe, I think it'll be a good appointment. I think it'll be a good. It's not who I'd want to have forever. We'll see how he gets on. Hopefully, he does get on well. We would. Could be our next Mourinho, like what Chelsea unearthed from Europe. But I think it'll be good for now, and we'll see how he gets on. But anything's an improvement on Bruce. Anything. Absolutely buzzing, man. I don't know what that is by Rubenstein, but hello, mate. And UFC 360, let's see what the news is saying as this broke out. Players privately referred to Bruce as Mike Bassett. Jesus. Look at that from The Athletic. Can you see that still? Oh, no, he's gone out of stream. Try and remember how to do that, Matty. You fucking idiot. Steve Bruce there. Players privately referred to Bruce as Mike Bassett. That is mental, that, like. Absolutely mental. When you think of players on the training ground. Remember all last year came out about the WhatsApp and everything. That I had WhatsApp groups behind his back and that. Oh, God. What a mess it was. Mike Bassett. We did that as well on the channel. Referred to him as Mike Bassett. He's the real life Mike Bassett. I understand Lucien Favre's the favourite at the Newcastle job, whoever that Norwegian journalist is, by the looks of it. Fonseca's odds were cut massively overnight, though, so there's Bruce there going on about people calling him a fat waste of space and everything. Well said there. All that's left is the sports direct signs now of this era. It's the next chapter. Newcastle United starts now. Confirmation again that Graham Jones will take the team on Saturday at Palace, while Newcastle's hunt for a new manager heats up. Oh, delightful stuff. Bruce is finally gone. Today. The new era can now begin at Newcastle United. Jones will be in charge of Saturday's game, but we will see who comes in next as permanent manager. I'm sure there'll be lots of breaking news and revelations and links and interviews and everything in the next couple of days. We'll see who we get. Fonseca is a clear favourite at the minute. So if he comes in, the ex-Roma boss, we'll see how he gets on. But thankfully, Bruce is gone. Bruce is out. The new era can begin. The takeover is starting to feel real now. No more Bruce in the dugout. No more Brucey Ball. Oh, man. Ashley and Bruce gone in the space of 2 weeks. Happy days. Cheers for watching, everyone. Subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV. Keep your comments coming in how you feel about Bruce being sacked. Who would you like to see replaced? Or we're finally looking forward to Saturday's game now against Palace. Huge game when Newcastle need to try and get points on the board to try and get out of this relegation bottom 3 scrap. Let us know. We'll be back soon with some more reaction, I'm sure, maybe later on today to Bruce's sacking in the new era kicking off at Newcastle United. Cheers for watching, everyone. I'll see you later.